All right, let's see how this goes. Let's see if he can take this to, or I guess tie up 1-1. By the way, I just woke up because I live in LA. So, I'm just getting set up here because I missed the first set and a half. But I'm excited to see that Cobolli may tie it up here. Okay. Okay, I think I'm set up now. God. I kind of want to wear sunglasses because I know I look tired. Cobolli's doing a good job at keeping the ball deep and having some good height over the net, especially in that last game when he broke Zverev. I think he played a really good defense. Oh, that was good. Inside out forehand. Great angle. You know, their ground strokes, these rallies, I'm surprised there's not more pace. They're both getting plenty of height over the net, and they're sort of just both waiting for their right moment to strike and hit that angle with pace, like this last point. All right, Cobolli can feel it. He can feel that he's closing in on the set. Drop shot. Good. Perfect. Cross-court backhand winner. Now he's serving for the game. Oh, you see Zverev getting a bit frustrated. And this is where Zverev messes up because his mental game is not the strongest. And so once he loses that, he's vulnerable. By the way, I just woke up because it's 7:43 here in LA. Ay. Oh, net. Yep, cross court there. Yeah. That net court screwed Cobolli. But he still has another chance to close this game out. All right, serving 40-30, 4-3. Ooh, that looked out. Oh, it was in. Overhead, cool. He won the game. All right, so here we go. Zverev serving to stay in the second set. Now, it'd be really nice if Cobolli could just get the double break. Close this set out. We'll see. It's interesting that Zverev is frustrated. I'm surprised. I don't know what he's saying here, but he was so commanding in the first set. Zverev comes to the net, out. Okay. 15 love, Zverev. All right, Zverev serving. Way out. Second serve. It's good deep. Mid-court rally. This has been like a lot of their points, just kind of standard ground strokes, waiting for their moment. Oh, nice. Good forehand from Cobolli. This is where he doesn't need the second break probably, but I think it's always good to get because then you carry that momentum in, and then Zverev will be even more frustrated that he lost his past two service games going into the third set. All right, 15-all. Cobolli keeps going to the Zverev backhand. Oh, damn, he missed it. All right, Zverev missed that pretty standard forehand cross court. It's weird. This is what he does. He gets into a funk and then just starts making dumb mistakes. I'm always intrigued by his game because it feels so mental. There was no reason to miss that. He's had 12 unforced errors this set versus Cobolli's 6. All right, 15-30. Even his serves, I feel like he's not doing the usual pace that he does. Backhand rally. Cobolli's waiting for the moment. Oh, that was a great angle by Zverev. All right. Very solid forehand there. 30-all. We'll see. I'm sure Cobolli is thinking, I would really like to close this out right now. Why put pressure on his serve to serve out the set? Okay, good lob, good lob. Oh, now he's there. Easy put away for the overhead. 40-30. Let's see if he's going to force Cobolli to serve this out. Good serve down the middle. That return was crazy. Wow. Cobolli just flicked that wrist on his forehand, found enough of an angle to get the winner. Damn. Good for him. Yeah, that was awesome. All right, deuce. Here we are again at deuce on Zverev's serve. Oh, Rami Malek in the crowd, the actor. He's cheering for Cobolli. That approach shot sucked. Okay. All right, he still got it. That forehand approach shot by Zverev had like no angle. It was so in the center of the court, but it still worked. All right, here I am criticizing as he wins the point. All right, serving for the game again to force Cobolli to serve out for the set. Another serve down the middle. Oh, get it. Wow. All right, something's going on. Zverev just hit a backhand volley out. His mental game is not there right now. I don't know how on earth he would miss that volley. God, he's a fascinating player because he just, I don't know. He's so solid, And then he has these periods of the match where it's just so unstable. All right, serving a deuce again. That was out. Come on, that looked out. Oh, all right, they called it in. God forbid we have electronic line calling. All right, ace, so advantage Zverev. 3-5. He's going to go down the middle again. Out. I'm wrong. He tried to go out wide. All right. Second serve. Oh my gosh, that backhand return was so good. Cobolli, backhand down the line. That was impressive. And to go for that shot when you're down a game point, that was really good. All right, back to deuce. Again, just like the previous service game from Zverev. All right, good defensive return. Looped it back by Cobolli. Oh, nice. Zverev forehand on the line. Now they're in a backhand rally again. See, Zverev's trying to come in to the net. Another backhand down the line by Cobolli. Oh no! Cobolli missed the drop shot. That was tricky. That was going to be a tough shot to make. Such a good backhand on the line, but Zverev just flicked it back. Damn. Is Cobolli not that comfortable at the net? Because that would have been a good approach shot. Because he was then in control of the point. All right. Oops. Serve out wide. Out. Zverev missed another easy forehand. Wow. I'm curious if he's going to unravel a bit if he loses this game. Although I guess he'll be able to reset for the third set, but... Back to deuce. Yet again. Oh, Cobolli's standing so far back. Down the middle. Cross-court for... Oh! Oh, man! Cobolli nailed that cross-court forehand, but Zverev was there to just slice it back as a drop shot. Damn. It was the right move. I'm surprised how Zverev's serves are not really giving him the control of the point. Like, Cobolli gets the return back, and then they're suddenly just in the standard rally. And then it's kind of either one's point from there. Serve out wide, came into the net. Got it. All right, here we go, 5-4. Guys. All right, we'll see if Cobolli can serve this out. So, if you're just joining, I live in LA, and it's early, and I'm trying to look awake. I did have my coffee, so that's good. So yeah, I missed the first set and a half. You know, I was sleeping. I was like, should I get up at 5:45 in the morning, get set up? I'm like, you know what? I can't do it. Because I went to bed at like midnight, and I just wasn't tired enough to go to bed early. I started watching the Rafa docuseries on Netflix. Actually, no, I finished it. And I thought it was very interesting. I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah, it was very well done. And I did not realize how much his body has gone through in his career. Man. And I'm shocked he pushed his body to the limit that much. But all right, so Zverev 27-0 at Roland Garros when winning the first 2 sets. That's interesting. I think Cobolli's got this. Serve out wide. Oh shit. That was a good deep return from Zverev. Cobolli was a bit flat-footed. Love 15. First serve in the net. Okay. Cobolli's coming in. Okay. It's Zverev in the net. 15-0. I think my tennis stream, the match is like 10 seconds delayed. Sorry. I'll get that back to live after this game. All right, 15-all. I wonder which person feels more nervous. Probably Cobolli right now, because he really doesn't want to go down 2 sets to love. Nice, great serve out wide. Ace, wow. What's going on? Oh. All right, 30-15. 2 points away from tying this match up. First serve out. Good kick serve, second serve. Nice down the line backhand, and it worked. 40-15, nice. Zverev could not get there in time. All right, 2 set points. Let's see. I think he's got it, guys. 2 chances, and Zverev feels a bit mentally off right now. He's coming in. Oh, terrible volley right in the middle, but it worked. Zverev back in the net. All right, guys. Tied it up. 1 set all. All right, let me refresh this. So yeah, back to that Rafa docuseries. Look, if it were me, I would not have played that long in my life, like into my late 30s. His body was going through it, and it was crazy to me, the treatments that he did to prevent pain, and meanwhile his like foot was just being deteriorated. So I felt for him. But yeah, I thought it was very well done, if you haven't seen it. Also, I'm learning Spanish, so I watched it in Spanish. I did use Spanish subtitles, but I was able to understand it. Okay. So yeah, this is where Zverev is clearly unfocused right now, and if he doesn't get it together, this lack of focus is going to just carry into the 3rd set and hurt him. And this is kind of what he does. Like when he's locked into his game, I think it's so hard to beat him. And then when he's totally mentally distracted, his game is just kind of blah. Like those last few games. he wasn't really doing much, even with his serves. How do you not get any aces in that previous game? I don't think he did. Oh, look at this. These stats. So first serve, points won, 80% in the second set for Cobolli versus only 47% in the first set. So he greatly improved, obviously, because he won the set. 12 winners second set versus only 3 winners the first set. All right, Zverev serving. Third set. Out. Good deep return. Got back to the court. Oh, man, that was a good drop shot from Cobolli. Damn. That was a risky shot to take that from that deep in the court. He was not really in control at that point, and he just took a shot at it. It was a perfect drop shot. Wow. All right, love 15. Zverev serving. Oops. All right, good serve. It looked like it kind of skidded off the line a bit. Miss hit by Cobolli. 15-all. I'm still waiting for an ace from Zverev. I feel like it's been so long since he's hit an ace. Down the middle. All right. Cobolli is usually good at just looping it back, getting it back deep, and then getting reset near the baseline. That he hit it a bit too hard, it went out, but he's been a good defensive player when it comes to getting these first serves back. (30-15). Good serve out wide. Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. Yeah, when Zverev serves and volleys, if he can get Cobolli off court, it's nearly impossible to just run back and get the next shot, which will be the volley. Wow, it was good spin on the volley too. That ball just died when it landed. All right, 40-15. Great serve out wide. See, that was a great defensive shot by Cobolli. Just looped it back. Okay, hit it out. One love, Zverev. This set will be interesting to see which way the momentum of the match goes. All right, 0-1, Cobolli serving. First serve in the net. Another drop shot by Cobolli. Oh, nice. I didn't think that was going to work. Zverev got to it, but Cobolli hit that down the line winner backhand. I think Zverev thought Cobolli was going to go cross court with the backhand, which is what he's been doing, but all right, let's watch Zverev. Yeah. Wow. All right, 15 love, Cobolli. Wow, he is so far out wide serving. Oh, damn. That was crazy because he hit a good wide serve to Zverev, but Zverev somehow found the pace of his backhand. The problem is he was also so far out wide when he was serving. So then when he ran to go get the ball that Zverev hit, he wasn't prepared. All right, 15 all. Okay, Zverev return in the net, 30-15. All right, Cobolli serving. Good deep serve. Probably brushed the line. Oof. Ground stroke rally. All right. They're both just getting it in, being consistent. Slice backhand, Cobolli. Oh, and Zverev miss hit. Okay. Backhand out. So now it is 40-15 Cobolli. I'm so intrigued to see where this match goes. First serve in the net. Good kick that second serve. Oh man, unforced error, backhand out. 40-30 Cobolli. Nice. Good kick to that first serve. Now it's 1-all. Third set. All right, let's see if Zverev can hold serve. And let's see if he can kick it up into high gear. Not that I want him to, but I feel like Zverev's game has been very mediocre the last 20 to 30 minutes. All right, good serve down the middle. Coming into the net. Yeah, winner. That forehand winner was down the middle, but it still worked. That seems to be his play a lot of times, serving and volleying. Because if he can get Cobolli far enough off the court, and then he's there at the net to just put away the volley or put away the approach shot. All right, 15 love. Good serve out wide to Cobolli's backhand. Forehand rally. Nice cross-court backhand, Cobolli. Oh, man. All right, Cobolli tried the drop shot again. But Cobolli got stuck in no man's land, is what we would call it when I played tennis when I was younger. So he hit that drop shot, and then if you see where he's standing, he's sort of in between the service line and baseline, and Zverev hit the ball deep enough where then Cobolli was sort of stuck. So he hit a volley from being 3/4 back from the net. Just didn't work. All right. 30 love. Cobolli had a great return, deep. Now they're back into a standard rally. Night. Oh, damn. Okay, way out. Cobolli went for that forehand down the line winner. Yeah, Zverev, I'm surprised he's not doing more with his first serve, because Cobolli keeps getting most of them back. He's not hitting it with the most pace, and I don't remember the last time he got an ace. But nonetheless, he's here at 40 love. Tried to go down the middle, out. Second serve. God, if Zverev loses this, it's going to be so fascinating. Because he's so confident, I think. He thinks he's going to win this tournament. Oh! Okay, that was interesting because Cobolli moved out. He thought he was going to get the serve out wide. And then Zverev decided actually to do the second serve down the middle instead. So Cobolli was not there. But Zverev hit the serve out. So double fault. All right, 40-15. Serve down the middle, out. All right, let's see what happens. Serve down the middle again. Damn, Cobolli didn't get it back. Or he hit it out. All right, throw and serve. 2-1. I mean, I think this is encouraging for Cobolli because he's clearly back in the match. And he was able to shift the momentum in set 2. And if he hadn't been able to do that, it would have been a really dire picture, being down 2-0. And now I think it's anyone's match. All right, do I look less tired now? It's finally 8 a.m. in LA. I had my coffee. It's kind of dreary here at the moment, but this is how it always is in LA. The first 2 hours of the day when I wake up, and then the sun comes out. I think this set is going to be really telling because if Zverev loses this set, I think he's going to unravel. Because I think he'll be shocked that he's then down 2-1 when after the first set he was probably super confident. So we'll see how this plays out this set. All right, Cobolli serving 1-2. Let's go. Wow, Zverev is standing so far back. That's interesting. Down the middle, hit the net, went out. Second serve. Good kick serve down the middle. Oh boy. Oh man, Zverev found that ankle. That rally was trouble right away because it was just such a middle of the court rally. So Zverev could easily take that angle cross court, and he did. Good enough to get the winner. This graphic is cool, showing that Zverev hits the ball when it's higher in the court, takes it on the rise, the returns. Uh-oh. Shit. Cobolli, love 30. Just had an unforced error. Oh boy. Reset. Just like that, it can go off track. Oh, great serve down the middle. Oh, damn it. Zverev had a great return, though, deep. Nice, okay. Cobolli did a good job with that because he was caught a bit off guard, but was still able to hit a great forehand angle and then forced the error on Zverev's part, so that was good. Still 15-30, though. Cobolli's serving. Good serve out wide. Oh no, he left the court wide open. Okay, still got there. Zverev approaches the net. Oh, that was out. Yeah, backhand out. That was tricky. Cobolli was so far off court. Zverev had the whole court open. So it was able to take the offense and the point. All right, 2 break points for Zverev. First serve in the net. Okay, wow. Zverev unforced error on his forehand. No reason he couldn't get that back. Still 1 break point left for Zverev. Hit the net? I think so. It's been a while since either one has hit an ace. This would be the time. Oh no. Okay, nice. Good serve out wide. Came to the net. I was a little nervous. He was gonna mess it up, but hit that forehand volley winner. Wow. I was never good at the net. It's like I'm gonna just do ground strokes the entire time. All right, deuce. Out. Second serve. I don't know what's going on with Zverev. He keeps a lot of unforced errors, all right? And now you can see he's getting frustrated. I mean, that was an easy second serve to his forehand. And to be honest, he should have already broken Cobolli by this point. Not that I want him to. All right, advantage Cobolli. It's a stay on serve. First serve out. Kick serve to the backhand. Oh man, that angle was so good. That Cobolli forehand, wow. I want to see that replay. It was down the line. I mean, inside out down the line, but there was still a bit of an angle to it, so it was able to hit that line. Good for him. All right, 2-all. He saved 2 break points. Good for him. Zverev serving. He's approaching. No way. Oh, damn, all right. That was kind of a textbook point from Zverev. Serve and volley, get control, put away the overhead. All right, 15-love. Guys, I'm invested. This is a good match. I'm so curious how this set will go. Out. I thought that was in. Second serve. Just down the middle. Now it's anyone's point. Drop shot Cobolli, not great. Damn it. Oh, interesting. He's looking to check the line. Or the call. Wow. Was out. All right, 15-all. I want to see this. Where it lands. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it was clearly out. It looks like Cobolli might have been blocking the lines person. I don't know. God forbid we have electronic line calling. 15-all. Good serve down the middle. He decided not to approach the net this time. Hit drop shot. Oh, man. Yeah. Nothing you could do there. Down the line winner from Zverev. Cobolli's funny. All right, 30-15 Zverev. Cobolli is so far back. Nice serve down the middle. Cobolli, forehand in the net. Yeah, that was good pace and deep. 40-15 Zverev. All right. Good serve out wide. Cobolli, forehand out. All right, staying on serve. 3-2 Zverev. This is getting good. Cobolli. All right, here we go. Cobolli serving to stay on serve in this third set. Oh, wow. Good forehand, Cobolli. Enough pace. Zverev hit the backhand of the net. Nice. They've usually been doing sort of this like mid-pace rally most points. That, I feel like Cobolli put some heat on his forehand, so Zverev was caught a bit off guard. All right, 15 love. Ooh, okay, that was out. I was like, that looked close. First serve out wide, but just outside the line. All right, second serve. Oops. Oh, Cobolli comes into the net. Nope. Nope, the approach shot wasn't strong enough. Zverev was able to hit that backhand cross court. I think it was a winner. Yeah, great angle there. All right, 15 all. Great forehand, inside-out forehand winner by Cobolli. 30-15. Good deep serve. Nice. Zverev forehand in the net. There was enough pace there. Zverev was so deep that with that pace, you need to swing quite hard to get the ball back. I feel like most of both of their serves lately have been not the hardest, not the most pace. Just trying to get it in. All right, second serve Cobolli, 40-15. Good kick serve to the backhand. Oh! All right, so Zverev had a great forehand, and Cobolli said, hey, let me go for a winner. And he hit it way too hard, and it went out. Probably should have been a little more conservative on that shot just to stay in the point. This is an interesting stat. Cobolli is much stronger on clay. His record is 4-5 against top 10 players on clay, but he hasn't won a single match on any other surface against a top 10 player. All right, 40-30. Great forehand cross-court winner. And we're at 3-all. All right, let's see what Zverev does. I'm curious if he's going to start overthinking it. And I feel like they haven't been exerting that much energy throughout the match. Like, I feel like they both are going to have enough energy to do a fifth set if needed. This has not been, like, these points aren't that long. They're not running all over the place. All right, 3-all, Zverev serving. First serve of the net. Second serve. Backhand rally, pretty standard for them. Oh, nice down the line rally. Or I'm sorry, backhand. And then approached, swinging volley on the backhand from Zverev. Got the winner. Nice. All right. 15 love. Nice serve down the middle. Cobolli's there, but nothing you can do there. Zverev's winning formula is these serve and volleying, right? Hits the great serve, comes in, and whether he needs to hit a volley or an approach shot, either way he's there and has command of the point. Net points won 8 out of 10 for Zverev, 2 out of 4 for Cobolli. All right, 30 love, Zverev. Great serve down the middle. That's out. All right, 40 love. Again, he was approaching, so doing the serve and volleying. Let's see if he can get this to 4-3. Good serve out wide. Approaches again. Down the line, backhand winner. Yep. That's been his formula. All right, 4-3. Now Cobolli's going to feel the pressure to stay on serve. Otherwise, Zverev gets a chance to serve it out for the set. I kind of want a tiebreaker this set, you know? I'm ready for a dramatic moment mid-match. So it is currently 8:30 a.m. here in LA. And no, I was not awake for the start of this match. I refused. I thought about it. I was like, Brian, just set your alarm at 5:45, and then I went to bed at midnight, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. All right, I think Cobolli's gonna hold his serve, and then I guess we'll see what happens with Zverev's serve. He's the one I think who is gonna unravel a bit mentally. So, all right, here we go. 3-4. Oh, interesting. They're showing Zverev do the insulin shot on the break. Here we go. Tried to serve down the middle, out. Second serve. Nice kick serve down the middle. Forehand rally. Middle court rally. No. Cobolli tried to find a good angle on the forehand. Couldn't do it. Uh-oh. I feel like the pattern with most of their points has been, I don't know, a mid-court rally, and then you just wait for the first person to make the move and hit with more pace at an angle. First serve out. Down the line backhand. Cobolli approaching. Nice. Double bounce, I think. 15-0. All right, first serve out wide. Zverev got it back forehand. Cobolli approaches. Forces the error by Zverev. 30-15. Good serve out wide. Tried the drop shot. Wasn't great, but... Oh, no. All right, Zverev with the forehand winner. Yeah, he was screwed. First serve out. This is where it's getting interesting. 30-all, 3-4. Second serve to Zverev's forehand. Good cross-court approach shot by Cobolli. No, that was great. Great backhand volley down the line. Nice. He's coming in more and more to the net. Yeah, that was a great approach shot. Imperfect volley. 40-30 to tie this up 4-all. Let's see. Nice forehand on the line. Wow. That was great. Cobolli is definitely taking chances and not holding back, which is good. Because I thought he'd be maybe playing it a bit more safe. But even right there, he didn't need to go for the winner, but he just crushed that, and it worked. Nice. 4-all. Oh boy, here we go. Will Zverev start crumbling? Will his mental game start going downhill? We'll see. Right here. I kind of want it to go to a tiebreaker, though. I want a dramatic moment here. Okay. 4-all. Zverev serving. Oh, look at this. The last 6 losses of Zverev, Cobolli is one of them. That's really interesting. Sinner 4 times. Cobolli once in Munich. Oof, great serve down the middle. Right on the line. Ace. He hasn't had an ace in a while. All right, 15 love. Oh, man, another ace. Great serve out wide. Right on the line again. Okay. $30 love. Good serve out wide. Cobolli's there. Zverev, I'm sure, is going to approach the net. Yep. And Cobolli, error. All right, 40 love. This has been the best service game, I think, in a while from Zverev. 2 aces, commanding third point. I expected to see more of this. All right, 40 love. Good serve down the... Oh, damn! Cobolli was there, ready to whip that forehand back for the winner. And Zverev looked stunned that the ball came back. I don't know why. It's not like the forehand was amazing. Zverev just wasn't ready. Nice. 40-15, Zverev. First serve points won in set 3. 17 out of 18 for Zverev. That's wild. All right, first serve down the middle. Cobolli's there. Drop shot Cobolli. Oh, Zverev is there. Oh, that was crazy. That Zverev angle was insane. Okay. Well, now the pressure's on Cobolli. Serve to stay in the third set. We'll see if he does it. That angle is nuts, man. Cobolli sliding like 6 feet. It's interesting. They've gotten kind of in. Both have gotten into their rhythm, and are playing similar games. Ground stroke rally, waiting for the right moment to take the angle with pace or to approach the net. So I watched the Rafa docuseries, and I'm really intrigued by his uncle/coach. Because, man, that guy pushed Rafa to his limits. And then I feel like Rafa felt like he had to push himself to his own limits physically. And ended up with a lot of injury and pain. And yes, he became one of the best players of all time. But, man, his body took a toll. I never knew any of that backstory. So that was interesting to watch. And the docuseries was well done. I recommend it if you haven't seen it. But if I were Rafa, I would have retired by age like 30. God, I would have been like, I'm not putting my body through this anymore. Let me just count my millions. All right, Cobolli serving 5-4. The stream was a bit late there, but he just put the forehand swinging volley away. So 15 love. All right, come on, Cobolli. Serve out wide. Nice forehand down the line. Zverev is not there. All right, 30 love. This is getting good, guys. Serve down the middle, but it's wide. Second serve, Cobolli. Kick serve to the backhand. Good forehand by Cobolli. Oh, forehand right off the line. Oh, it was out. Damn. All right, Cobolli hit that forehand just out. So now it's 30-15. Zverev is standing very far back. Cobolli kick serve to the backhand. All right, nice. They're both in it. Standard mid-court rally. Zverev with the forehand, inside out. Oh, man. Yeah, Zverev took control at that point, and then Cobolli was suddenly on the defense. And now we're at 30 all. Oh, boy. Here are those moments where the person in the crowd is like this. Yep, this is where it gets a little dicey. Can Cobolli control this and win this game, or is it going to go to a set point? Let's see. Was that out? Yeah. First serve out. Oh, good. Second serve right on the line. Oh, man. He tried to do too much with that forehand. Tried to put pace on that, but it hit it in the net. And now we're at set point. Damn it, just like that. Oh, boy. The crowd is a bit tense right now. Oh, man. All right, Cobolli serving. Good serve out wide, but it was too far back. Out, second serve. Oh! No! Why did he go for that forehand? He hit it. He just went for too much. Hit it out. Oh, man. All right. Zverev leads 2-1. Damn it. Can you tell who I want? That was weird. Cobolli just hit a few unforced errors. He should have been, I think, a bit more conservative. There was no need to go for that much, especially on that last point. But here we are, going into fourth set. I still have hope for Cobolli. And if you're just joining me, I missed the first set because I was sleeping because I'm here in LA, and I was not going to get up at 6 a.m. But it's okay. The first set seemed to be not that exciting, so I started this stream right at the good part, midway through the second set. All right, this will be interesting because I feel like the last set and a half, they both have had similar games, and it's ground stroke rally, be patient, wait for a shot where you can either hit the right angle with pace or where you can approach the net and then make it a volley game for yourself. And I'm curious if it'll be sort of the same old or if one of them will change his approach. Of course, I want this to go to a fifth set for dramatic purposes because it would be fun. But also, I just think Zverev will start freaking out if it goes to a fifth set, and he's going to think, "Am I really going to get to another major final and lose?" I still remember the 2020 U.S. Open final with my favorite player, Dominic Thiem. My favorite male player. My favorite female player is Monica Seles. But man, that was so crazy that Zverev fumbled that match. It was so thrilling to watch in that empty stadium in 2020. All right, fourth set. Zverev serving. All right, Cobolli really needs to try to get a break early on. Give himself some wiggle room in the set. Something's happening. I think people in the crowd are not seated or something. All right. First serve. Down the middle. Solid. Yep. Great first serve. Cobolli couldn't return it. 15-love. First serve in the net, which is good because Zverev has been winning the vast majority of points on his first serve. So we need a little bit of help for Cobolli. Second serve. Whoa, that was weird. Tossed it, but then stopped. Wow, second serve way out. Double fault. Interesting. 15-all. All right, first serve in the net. I'm smiling because I'm wondering if his mental game is getting to him, which is what always happens with Zverev. Second serve. That looked very close, but it was in. Backhand approach shot by Zverev. Oh, really bad half volley from Zverev in his defense. That was a tough shot. Cobolli came in, smashed the forehand for a winner. Nice. I'm sure Cobolli would love to open this fourth set with a break. So let's see. 15:30 Zverev serving. Serve down the middle, but just out. Second serve. So he's missed all first serves this game, I think. Or he maybe hit the first serve in the first point, but. Second serve, out. Oh no! What's happening? Another double fault. So now Cobolli has 2 break points. Very interesting. I'm telling you, it's all mental with Zverev. I mean, we all want this to go to a fifth set, right? We need a dramatic fifth set final. He was about to toss the ball, but then stopped again. Okay. Serve down the middle, but it's out again. Second serve. Down the middle, serve. Backhand rally. Who's going to make a move first? They're both just being consistent. Great deep shot by Cobolli. Yep, that was awesome. Put Zverev on his back and then force the error by Zverev. All right, open the fourth set with a break. Nice. Oh, they're flashing back to Zverev Alcaraz. Can you tell? I like Alcaraz and I miss him. Oh, interesting. 0-3 in major finals. I mentioned the team match, 2020. And then 2024 Roland Garros, 2025 Australian Open. Yep. Oh, and he led 2-0 and then 2-1 in his first two major finals and then still lost. See, that's the stuff that gets in his head. If this goes to a fifth set, he's going to be thinking, I cannot lose another major final. But hey, he does have a gold medal from the Olympics, so that's cool. All right, one love, Cobolli serving. Great serve down the middle, approached, good forehand volley. Thought he was going to miss that. Sort of a swinging forehand volley. Nice. I'm impressed he was able to control that. Cobolli has won the last 5 points in a row. Wow. First serve out. Great backhand down the line. Cobolli approaches, hits the forehand again. But Zverev's there. Okay, good. Put away that overhead. It always scares me when it's such an easy shot, especially in overhead. You're like, please don't do anything fancy. No, that was great. 30 love Cobolli. I would have probably missed that overhead. Actually, when I was younger, I would avoid overhead so much that I probably would have hit a forehand for that shot. All right, 30 love. First serve, way out. It's okay. All right, backhand rally. Backhand down the line by Zverev. Zverev's in control. Yeah. All right. Zverev took control at that point with some good pace. Cobolli was suddenly on the defense. Hit the ball in the net. 30-15. Zverev way far back. First serve out. They both have been missing a lot of their first serves this set so far. Backhand cross-court rally. This is what they love to do. They're still doing the backcourt cross-court rally. Who's going to make the first move? Oh, I'm just waiting for them to hit it down the line. But no. This is hilarious. And there's the down the line by Cobolli. Nice. That was a great down the line backhand. It touched the line, I think. 40-15 Cobolli. Nice. It's been a pretty steady match the last like set and a half or so. Nothing crazy is happening. The points are kind of the same pattern. That rally was 19 shots. All right, 40-15. Great serve down the middle. Approaches. Oh, that was great. That was a textbook serve and rally play. Solid serve. Came in. Light touch on the backhand volley. Wow, Cobolli suddenly up 2-love. It's a good way to start the set. Let's go for a double break. Yeah? Let's make him really comfortable this set so we can get to a fifth. I'm just surprised Zverev isn't playing more aggressively. I feel like he's just sort of been like in a middle gear, and I don't get why he's not stepping it up. Another first serve. Missed. Second serve. Good kick on that serve. Oh, Cobolli tried with that forehand down the line. Just a bit too much power on that. Hit it out. Cobolli is great though, even though he's staying pretty far back when he returns the serve. He's great at looping it back in deep, getting reset back in the middle of the court, and then he's in the point. There's a net court, another first serve. Good deep first serve there, Zverev. Oh man, yeah, that was good. So that was where Cobolli couldn't get back and reset enough. And so then Zverev was there with the angle for that forehand and just crushed it. Cobolli couldn't get there. 30-love Zverev. Yeah, good first serve out wide. Cobolli forehand in the net. 40-love. This is where it's nice Cobolli already has that break secured. So he doesn't feel as much pressure to break Zverev these games. Great serve down the middle. Ace. All right, 2-1. You know the audience wants it to go to a fifth set, or at least a lot of them do. This has been a good match. They've been pretty even, other than the first set. And I'm sort of intrigued to see if their gameplay starts to change at all, because they both seem to be following a similar pattern of play. All right, I finally feel awake. It's 9 a.m. here in LA, so I feel like a human. That's good. By the way, I can't believe Wimbledon is already starting in like 3 weeks. It always creeps up on me after the French Open. I'm streaming on HBO Max, by the way, on my computer because it's faster than my Roku TV. So if I'm ahead of you or behind you, just try to time it. I know I'm calling a number of these shots. All right, Cobolli serving 2-1. Here we go. Good serve down the middle. Zverev back in the net. He was so far back. Hard to get that back when you have that much pace coming at you. 15-love Cobolli. First serve in the net. Second serve. Zverev's backhand. Zverev's in control. Running Cobolli around. And Cobolli, error. Backhand in the net. All right, 15-all. Cobolli's been quite composed. I'm surprised. Even when he lost that last game in the third set, I feel like he didn't let it rattle him. Nice drop shot by Cobolli, and Zverev's there, but not good enough. Hit it out. Nice. 30-15. All right, come on, man. Great first serve. Oh, man. That was interesting. Cobolli forehand in the net. I mean, Zverev had a decent return, but I don't know if Cobolli was trying to do too much with that or if he was caught off guard by Zverev's solid return. But we're at 30-all now. First serve in the net. Oh, boy. Second serve in. Mid-court rally. And Zverev goes for the drop shot. Not good. Cobolli. Nice. Cobolli hits it backhand down the line. I think Zverev thought Cobolli was going to go cross-court with that. Gets the winner. Now he's up 40-30. Yeah, that drop shot was way too high. And good for Cobolli for going down the line with the backhand because the safer shot was cross court, and I think Zverev was expecting that. 40-30. Great serve down the middle. Nice. Zverev misses the return. And we're at 3-1. What I love about tennis is it's such a mental game. Like in that game just now when it was 30-all, if I were Cobolli, I'd be like, oh no. If I lose this point, then I'm down a break point. And then if I lose the game, now we're back on serve, and I'm back at square one, where I was just up a break for the fourth set, now I'm not. Your brain just starts to swirl. All right, so Zverev serving 1-3. And if Cobolli wins this, he'll be the first Italian man to win Roland Garros since 1976. But Zverev would be the first German man since 1937. Wow. Second serve, Zverev, I think. Good serve out wide. Zverev running Cobolli. Back and forth on the court on both sides. But Cobolli's there. No. Cobolli tried for a drop shot, I think, on that backhand slice. But that was a very low percentage shot. Hit it in the net. Cobolli's nodding after, like, yeah, that was dumb. All right, 15-love Zverev. Good serve down the middle. Oh, yes, Cobolli, great forehand inside out. And Zverev, oh, that looked out. Damn it. I thought that Zverev shot was out. Cobolli hit that forehand just too hard. Missed it. I would love to see a replay of that Zverev shot, though. All right, 30 love. Zverev serve right in the middle. Cobolli's there. Great slice backhand from Cobolli. Nice forehand from Cobolli. Damn! Oh, that was a brilliant backhand slice down the line by Cobolli. So hard to get that back from Zverev. And Cobolli would have been ready at the net if he had gotten it back, but that was awesome. Let's watch that again. Yeah, look at that. It's hard to have a slice backhand with a decent amount of pace. But that had some good pace there. All right, 30-15. Good serve down the middle, right in the line. But Cobolli's there. What? Oh, I thought that was going to go out. Zverev, it almost looked like a miss hit. Damn. Close. (40-15) Zverev. 6:07 p.m. there in Paris. 9:07 a.m. here in LA. All right, 40-15. Oh, that was good. That Zverev serve was just nothing for a first serve. And it was right in the sweet spot of Cobolli's forehand, and he just crushed it down the line. That was awesome. I feel like Zverev is not serving that hard. I don't understand it. He's gotten very few aces. All right. Still 40-30. Game point, Zverev. Good backhand. I'm sorry. Serve to the backhand. Cobolli hit in the net. All right. That worked. 3-2. Cobolli is still up a break. And this is where it's going to get interesting. Because if Zverev breaks him back, oof, then it's going to be scary for Cobolli. Because now the pressure's on. But we'll see what happens. But I really want a fifth set. That would be more fun. And I want Cobolli to win. I think if Zverev loses this match, I don't know how he'll recover mentally. I think he'll be so upset with himself. And his future is just going to be doomed. I think he's going to think to himself, how the hell did I lose another major final? And this time it wasn't even against a top player. So we'll see. On YouTube, they recommended the highlights, the extended highlights for the Zverev team match from 2020 U.S. Open final. I added that to my watch later list because I wanna revisit that. That was so cool watching that match, especially because Dominic Thiem is my favorite male player. And it was cool because remember in 2020 the stadium was empty at that U.S. Open final, and it was so wild when Thiem won that match, and there were just like 5 people applauding. Anyway, all right. Cobolli serving, still up a break, 3-2. First serve out. What the hell was that second serve? Double fault. That was a little wild. Okay, come on. Don't make me nervous now. Serving at love 15. Good serve down the middle. Cobolli with the forehand down the line. Decent pace, but Zverev's there. Oh, man. All right, Cobolli's in control. Until then, Zverev down the line forehand. Oh, man. Cross-court backhand rally. They're finding the angles, that's for sure. Oh, man. Cobolli. Forehand out. Oh, no. It was the right move, but he just hit it with too much pace. It was too deep. So now it is love 30. Zverev is getting dangerously close to getting back on serve in this fourth set. What I will say is Cobolli is not really holding back. Even in the tense moments, he's still just playing his game. And if he sees the opportunity, he's going to hit with more pace and go for that shot. All right, love 30. First serve in the net. No. All right. So Zverev got the serve back. The second serve was nothing remarkable. And then Cobolli again just went for a bit too much with his forehand. I think he needs to be more patient. Now it's love 40, triple break point. No! Oh, man. Serve out wide, but missed it. Second serve. Okay, wow. Zverev with the unforced error. Thank God. He could have crushed that forehand, but hit it in the middle of the net. All right, 15-40. This will be interesting if Cobolli can save this game. Come on. Good first serve down the middle. Nice. Zverev couldn't get it back. He wants the same ball back. All right, 2 break points saved. But there's one more. This is probably going to be the hardest. Because now mentally you're like, come on, I'm so close to getting back to deuce. He's taking his time. Here we go. Good serve out wide to Zverev's backhand. Wow, okay, he got a bit lucky there, I think. He got the point. Cobolli, okay, it's deuce. But Cobolli was almost stuck in no man's land, as I call it. Where he didn't know whether to approach the net to finish off the point or stay back, so he was sort of in between the service line and the baseline. And luckily he didn't get stuck there. And now we're back at deuce. That was great to recover from that. Serve down the middle, but it's out wide. Second serve to Zverev's forehand. Oh my God, Cobolli. He went for way too much on that forehand. I'm surprised he went for that much early on in the point instead of being consistent. But forehand was way out wide. All right, another break point, fourth in this game. No, long. Second serve. Good kick serve to Zverev's backhand, but really good deep return by Zverev. Oh no. Oh no. Backhand in the net by Cobolli. And Zverev broke back. So now we're at 3-all on serve, fourth set. And I'm suddenly nervous again. Okay. Zverev serving. It'd be great if Cobolli could just get that break right back. Oh no. Cobolli's getting a little upset. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, Zverev serving. First serve in the net. Second serve. Good deep serve. Cobolli's there. Zverev comes in. It's too good. Yeah. The deep serve allowed Zverev to have the control of the point right away. And once he got to the net, it was game over. 15-love. Net points won 29 out of 39, that said, for Zverev. That's been his game. That's been his play the whole match. Where if he has enough control of the point, he's going to approach the net. Great serve by Zverev. Good cross-court backhand. Oh, but Cobolli's there. Oh, that was great. That defensive backhand by Cobolli was solid down the line. And then the Zverev volley. He just couldn't do anything with it. Nice. Look at that. It was a great cross-court backhand by Zverev. But somehow Cobolli with that perfect slice backhand down the line over the highest part of the net. And Zverev just was not there. All right, 15-all. Good deep serve. But Cobolli had a great return. Great cross-court angle by Cobolli. And Zverev hit it out. Wow, that was solid. So Cobolli quickly got into that point after the return and then hit a great backhand cross-court angle. Let's see that replay. Oh, never mind. They're not. Oh, no, there's the replay. Yeah, that was a brilliant angle. Okay. 15-30, a little pressure here. Serve was long by Zverev. Second serve. I'm surprised Cobolli stands so far back even for the second serve. Way far back. Oh my God. All right, so Zverev did serve and volley on a second serve, which is a bit risky. It had a good kick to it, but Cobolli just was able to control his return, hit a down-the-line winner. That was great. Wow. Whenever I would play and someone would approach the net, I suddenly feel pressure like, oh my God, I'm so far back. Now my opponent's at the net. What do I do? But he just, nice and easy, forehand on the line. All right, 15-42 break points. Let's go. Nice serve down the middle. Approaches the net and misses the volley. Oh, boy. Wow, that was interesting. All right, so they both broke each other's serves. And now Cobolli's back up a break. That was huge. Now the question is, can Cobolli hold his serve now? Because this is where really the pressure comes in. It's nice that he has this cushion, but he can't let up. No questions in the chat? No comments? We need it to go to a fifth set because it's going to be wild, the pressure that both of them feel, but more so Zverev, because he's the clear favorite, and he's been in this position 3 times before, major final. And if he loses this, he'll just be known, I shouldn't say he'll be known, but he will be somewhat known as the guy who just cannot close it out when it matters the most. other than at the Olympics when he won gold. But I feel like Zverev is playing a bit tentatively right now, especially on his serve. I don't understand how he's not hitting more aces. And in previous matches in this tournament, I've just seen him play so aggressively and so commandingly. And here he just looks a bit tentative. Anyway, 4-3. Cobolli is serving up a break. New balls. Good serve deep. Great forehand down the line by Cobolli. He comes in. Is it in? And it's out. All right, 15-love. Nice. That was a textbook point. Deep serve, take control, come in. That's what both of them have been doing, really. Wait for your chance to come into the net and then finish the point. Great deep serve again. Cobolli's in control. He's trying a little too much with this forehand, but it's working. Oh, damn. Zverev, great deep forehand. Cobolli's there. Drop shot by Zverev. Cobolli's there with the drop shot. And Zverev down the line winner. Yeah, that was good. 15-all. This is a crucial game because if Cobolli can win it, stay up a break at 5-3, that's huge. If not, it gets a little scary. All right, 15-all. First serve in the net. Zverev is also standing far back on the second serve. I'm surprised. Oof. Damn. Backhand missed by Cobolli. Pretty standard backhand, but hit it too far out. 15-30. So again, Cobolli's feeling pressure. Zverev way far back. Right idea on that first serve, but just a bit too far wide. But it was really good pace. Second serve. Good kick to Zverev's backhand. Zverev out. Yeah, Zverev tried to get a deep return back, but it was just too much power. So now we're at 30-all. Okay, good. Cobolli evaded the break point, the double break point scenario. Zverev 40-1 against opponents outside top 10 at Roland Garros since 2018. What a random stat. So specific. All right, 30-all Cobolli. Went for the serve down the middle, but just hit the top of the tape. Second serve. Oh, Zverev looped that forehand back. Wow, interesting. They were both being a bit tentative in that point, and then Zverev hit a very straightforward backhand, but he hit it wide. I don't know what's... I just feel like his game is off this match. I think he's playing it way too safe, Zverev. Now we're at 40-30 Cobolli. Good serve out wide. Comes into the net. Forehand volley. Oh, no. He misses the overhead. No. He just didn't do enough with the forehand volley. Damn it. I want to see that replay. I mean, it was a tough overhead. He was definitely on his back foot. But now we're at deuce. The pressure's back on Cobolli. First serve out wide, but way too long. Second serve. Good second serve, deep. Out. Damn. All right, Zverev went for down the line backhand, but too much of an angle. Hit it wide. So now we're at advantage Cobolli. Yes. Another game point. This is crucial. It's pretty wild first serve. Tried to go down the middle, hit the tee, but pretty wide. Second serve. Good second serve to the backhand. Cobolli, amazing down the line backhand. Approaches, forehand volley. Wow. Okay, I'm impressed. I would, yeah, I'm impressed that he kind of is playing so aggressively in these key moments. Good for him. That was a brilliant backhand down the line and then a perfect forehand volley to put it away. 5-3. Here we go. I wouldn't mind if Cobolli got a second break here just to finish this out. Three-hour match time so far. Zverev serving. First serve out. Second serve. Cobolli with the deep forehand back. Oh, Cobolli sliced backhand. Just too long. 15 loves Zverev. Good first serve to Cobolli backhand. Cobolli backhand in the net. 30 love. I'm curious if physical fitness is going to become an issue for Cobolli in the fifth set. I mean, Zverev's always fine from a physical standpoint. But we'll see. Because I was seeing Cobolli breathe just a little bit harder. But they've only been on court 3 hours. I shouldn't say only. First serve down the middle is Zverev, backhand in the net by Cobolli, and it's 40 love. It's okay. This is why you have a break, because Cobolli can serve it out if he loses this game. All right. First serve, Zverev. Forehand, but I'm sorry. Serve just out. It's going for down the middle. Second serve. Good serve down the middle on the line. Cobolli couldn't get it back. All right, 5-4. So, Zverev forcing Cobolli to serve this out. The question is, will he hold up under the pressure? I really hope so. I think a fifth set would be awesome. I think the crowd wants it too, probably. But yeah, I feel like from a physical fitness standpoint, neither one has been exerting that much energy. The points have not been that long. Or if they are longer, it's sort of just kind of standard ground stroke points. They're not running all over the place. So I feel like fitness won't become a factor if it goes to a fifth set. I mean, what's good is Cobolli keeps playing the same game, even when he's down 40 love. He just sticks to his game. He doesn't get too conservative. He'll still go for a point, go for an opportunity if he sees it in the point, which is good. He's not letting his nerves affect the way he's approaching his game. All right, here we go. 5-4, fourth set. Cobolli serving to close it out, to force a fifth. Let's see if he can do it. First serve down the middle. Oh, it was just out. Okay. I thought it was in. Close. Here we go. Second serve. Zverev forehand. Good angle on the forehand from Zverev. Ground stroke rally. They're playing it a bit safe, waiting for their opportunity. Oh, right on the line by Cobolli. Good inside out forehand, Cobolli. Zverev's there. Ah, man. It was a great slice backhand from Zverev. It stayed low, and Cobolli tried to go backhand down the line, but it's hard to go down the line over the highest part of the net when you're trying to pick up a slice shot. So, just couldn't do it. Yeah, close. Hit the top of the tape on the net, but... All right. Love 15. God, here we are again. It's getting a little scary for the Cobolli serve. First serve out. Second serve to Zverev backhand. Cobolli caught a bit flat-footed on that, but he's there. Oh, man. Zverev had a ripping forehand on the line. Winner. Damn it. That was good. It started with the Zverev return, really. He was able to get enough control of the point and then just took it from there. 99 mile per hour winner speed. All right, love 30. First serve out. Cobolli. Second serve. Okay, backhand cross-court rally. Zverev's putting a little more pace on it than Cobolli, but Zverev hits the error. Forehand down the line. Just missed it wide. So 15-30 Cobolli. All right, this is where it gets interesting. Literally in a minute, everything can change. Do they get back on serve, or does Cobolli close this set out? First serve out. Again, Cobolli second serve. Barely cleared the net. Zverev with the strong return. Oh, Zverev hit the forehand, but it hit the top of the net and then went out. Wow, that was a lucky break from Cobolli, because Zverev was definitely in command at that point and was probably ready to approach the net, but got a bit unlucky. So now we're at 30 all. This is where it gets really interesting. Cobolli is so close. All right, first serve. Here we go. Good serve down the middle. Oh, Zverev, solid backhand return. Good angle by Zverev on the backhand. Oh, damn it. Amazing forehand by Zverev. Wow, winner. That was solid. Zverev was bringing the pace on that. Each shot he hit was with pace, deep. Cobolli was there, but then Zverev had the opportunity for that ripping forehand down the line. He took it. Oh no, break point, guys. Shit. Okay, 30-40. First serve. Great serve out wide, but just out. Damn it. Second serve. Good kick serve to Zverev backhand. Damn it. Backhand down the line winner by Zverev. Here was the problem. They had a few exchanges on the backhand side, backhand cross court. Cobolli was way too far out wide. And so when he hit that backhand, Zverev had a wide open court to get the winner. I cannot believe we're back on serve. No! 5-all. Okay. Let's see what Zverev does. He's taking some sort of medicine now. But 5-all, and if Zverev can get this game, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Cobolli to hold his serve the next game, to force to a tiebreak. So let's hope it doesn't get to that. Let's hope Cobolli breaks him here. I have confidence. It's not that Cobolli did anything wrong. He was still playing the same game he's been playing the last, 3 sets. But Zverev just had some really good shots that previous game. All right, 5-all. Zverev serving, first serve. And he stopped. And he stepped back. Don't know why. Okay. First serve, great first serve down the middle. Cobolli got it back. Great deep shot back. But, oh my God, Zverev hit an overhead from the baseline and somehow got it in. Very close, but I think he hit the line on that forehand, on that overhead. Let's watch the replay. Damn. It's like a perfect overhead. All right, 15-love Zverev. Good serve. Great deep serve. Zverev approaches. Cobolli is there, but Zverev has the open court. Back in volley. Down the line winner. Damn it. 30-love Zverev. Guys, this is getting scary. I love a good tiebreak, but I was hoping Cobolli would close it out. All right. Zverev serving, 30-love. Serve down the middle. Cobolli's there. Cobolli looping it back, keeping it deep. All right, he's back in it. Cross court, backhand rally. But Cobolli hits the backhand down the line in the net. Damn it. 40-love. Not looking good for Cobolli. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can get to 6-5. Oof, first serve down the middle is good. However, Cobolli had a solid return on the forehand, kept it deep, forced the error by Zverev. That was great. He just kind of punched it back, and Zverev was not ready. So 40-15. 2 more chances to get to 6-5. All right. Zverev served down the middle. They could hit the net. Another first serve. I mentioned this earlier, but I'm surprised I'm not seeing more aces from Zverev. Cobolli is getting back almost every serve. Great first serve down the middle. Cobolli got it back. Zverev approaches on the forehand. Overhead. Misses the overhead in the net. How? There's that mental game coming. This is what Zverev does. He had it. He had the game point and terrible overhead. It wasn't even a hard overhead. Interesting. All right, he still has a game point. 40-30. Fuck. Was that in? No, call it. Yeah. Okay, so he hit the serve down the middle. Oh, damn. Cobolli thinks it's out. He's pointing at the mark, but the guy's saying it's on the line. The umpire. Damn. I wish they'd show the Hawkeye. I want to see if it's out. Either way, Zverev held serve, 6-5. Nothing Cobolli can do. So now Cobolli is serving to stay in the match somehow. He was so close to getting to a fifth set. I really hope this goes to a tiebreaker. Mainly because it'd be fun. I want it to go to a fifth set because I want to see how Zverev's mental game holds up. Because I think he'll just start to overthink everything and start to freak out that he might lose. Whereas now, being up 2-1, he's probably not having many intrusive thoughts. He's probably thinking, okay, I'm close to closing this out. No comments in the chat? Why not? All right, here we go. 5-6, Cobolli serving. The pressure is on. Probably the most pressure he's felt the entire match. Let's see how this goes. You also see the sun setting, so now half the court is in shade, which is a bit tricky. First serve down the middle, hit the line, ace. Oh, that was great. That was his first ace in a long time. Gotta love those free points. All right, 15-love. First serve in the net. Second served. Zverev's backhand. Zverev hits it out. Wow. I thought that he was going to loop that back in, but just hit it too hard. So 30-love right away. First serve. Down the middle again. Cobolli approaches. Drop shot backhand, but it's not great, guys. Oh, he's there. Okay. Cobolli, 40-love. The drop shot was not great. Zverev crushed it back, but Cobolli was there with the volley. So he got it back and then forced the error by Zverev. It was a very high drop shot backhand, though. But it was quick hands on the Cobolli volley, so that was good. Wow, 40-love already. Okay. Ace to bring it to a tiebreak. Oh, boy. Here we go. This will be very interesting. All right, Zverev is 26-2 in tiebreaks at Roland Garros. He has won the last 12 that he's been in. So the last one that he lost was in 2022 against Nadal. Interesting. Okay, Zverev is going to be serving this first point for the tiebreak. Here we go. He went to toss, but he stopped. Something stopped him. Let's go again. First serve out wide. It was in. Cobolli's in the point. They're both just playing it safe. Backhand cross-court rally, taking their time. Great angle by Zverev on a backhand. A bird just landed on the court, by the way. Great cross-court winner by Cobolli. Holy shit. Okay, and now Zverev's going to complain about the bird. And he's going to say, why didn't you stop it? I bet you any money. So literally a pigeon landed on the court, but it was on the side. And then it flew out. That was hilarious. See, now I don't know the rule. Is that the umpire's job to say, stop, there's a pigeon? Although if he did that, Zverev probably would have been pissed because Zverev was in control of the point. Or is that the players? Can the players say, stop, there's a bird? That was funny. Great shot by Cobolli, though. Now, 1-love, up 1 mini break. Here we go. First serve in the net. Good second serve with some kick to Zverev backhand. No! Cobolli forehand in the net. Damn it. 1-all. All right, so they're back on serve in this tiebreak. I just want a little cushion for Cobolli, you know? Just like stay up a break. I'm basically that woman in the crowd who's like this. All right, 1-all. Great serve down the middle to Zverev backhand. Hit the net though, so another first serve coming. Another first serve down the middle, but just long. Second serve. Second serve, good kick, deep. Cobolli ripping the forehand. But Zverev's there. Backhand, cross-court rally again. This is their thing. Zverev down the line backhand. Not too much pace. They're playing it safe. Kind of a mid-court rally. Zverev's approaching, backhand cross-court. Zverev with the volley. Oh! No, missed it, Cobolli, no. Cobolli went for that cross-court, trying to rip it past Zverev, but it hit the net and then went out. Damn it. So now Zverev is up a mini break. He'll be serving at 2-1. I mean, Cobolli was there. It was the right cross-court shot. I think he would have gotten the point, but just hit the tape and then bounced out. Damn it. Okay. Zverev serving. This is getting interesting. Zverev taking his time for this first serve. Zverev hit the net, went out. Here we go, second serve. Still up a mini break though for Zverev. Second serve in to Cobolli backhand. Again, they're kind of playing it safe. Zverev barely hit the line on his backhand down the line. Mid-pace rally, kind of middle of the court. Zverev goes for down the line forehand. Cobolli's there. Zverev hits the line again. Cobolli's in the point. Drop shot by Zverev. Cobolli went for the other drop shot, and Zverev is there with down the line. Damn it. Cobolli just couldn't get enough of an angle for that drop shot back. 3-1 Zverev. Oh no. It wasn't even the best drop shot by Zverev, but Cobolli just didn't have much choice. As Zverev was approaching the net, Cobolli had to go cross court, and it just wasn't good enough. All right, 3-1. Forehand in the net. I'm sorry, first serve in the net, second serve. Damn, this is not looking good. Second serve deep to Cobolli's forehand. Cobolli's trying to be aggressive, inside out forehand, solid. And Zverev makes the error. Nice! Good for Cobolli. This is what's good about Cobolli. He doesn't let up. So even when he's in a high pressure point, if he sees an opportunity, he's going to go for it. And that was a great forehand. Put Zverev on the defense, forced the error. And now they're back on serve in this tiebreak. So Cobolli is serving at 2-3. Okay, here we go. This is where it gets interesting. Great serve down the middle. That was out. Okay. The Zverev forehand return. Very close, but just wide. So now they're at 3-3. That was a solid serve from Cobolli. They're going to change ends. Oh, man. I don't know. It feels like Zverev has enough momentum to close this out here, but Cobolli is holding his own. And obviously, I hope he forces this to a fifth set. I think it'd be really exciting. And I want to see what happens to Zverev's mental game in a fifth set. Okay. Cobolli serving. Again, on serve in this tiebreak, 3-all. And the sun is basically gone now from the main part of the court, so they're in shade. First serve in to Zverev's forehand. Great inside-out forehand by Cobolli. That was awesome. Zverev couldn't do anything with it, so now we're at 4-3. It's great that he's still being aggressive in these tense moments. I think that's what's helping him. If he were playing so tentatively, I think Zverev would take advantage. But he ripped the forehand inside out to the corner, and Zverev was way far back, couldn't do anything. Nice. Okay, still on serve though. Zverev serving 3-4. Good serve, but it was just out wide. And Zverev wants to check the call, but it looked wide to me. Okay. Second serve, Zverev. Oh, man, who's going to crumble here? I can tell you that Zverev is going to be pissed if this goes to a fifth. That's for sure. Second serve. Right in the corner, but it's just long. And Zverev wants the call. Checked. It was out. Oh, my. So it's 5-3 Cobolli. So he's up one mini break. But Zverev is serving. If Cobolli can win this point, he can put the pressure on. Let's see. Man, good for Cobolli. He was down, what, 3-2? 3-1. No, he was down 3-1, I think. And he got 4 points in a row. Wow. All right, Zverev serving. Good serve down the middle. Cobolli's deep. Zverev approaches. Cobolli tries for the downline winner. Doesn't work. But there was not much he could do. He was so far back. So here we go. Cobolli has two points on his serve now. If he wins both of them, he wins the set. Let's see if he can do it. Talk about pressure. 5-4. Really, this next point is crucial because if he wins this next point, he has 2 set points. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. He's taking his time with his first serve. Good serve to Zverev's backhand. He tries for the drop shot. It works. It works. Oh my gosh, I thought that was going in the net. Cobolli got it. Forehand slice drop shot, and I was like, that's not clear in the net, but it did. So now we have 2 set points. Oh my gosh. And Cobolli's still serving. That was nuts. Look at that replay. Brilliant drop shot. There's no way Zverev could do anything with that. All right, 6-4. Serve out wide to Zverev forehand. He approaches. Oh my gosh, he missed it. No, he did not just miss that forehand volley. Oh my gosh. Cobolli had the set on his racket. He had a brilliant first serve, came in, had the forehand, wide open court, and somehow missed it. Oh my gosh. Damn it, if he loses this set, that will haunt him. That sucks. All right, here we go. He still has a set point. Zverev serving. Cobolli doesn't look too shaken. I mean, I think he's pretty resilient. So he's staying in it. The crowd is devastated. All right. Zverev serving. Zverev tosses but stops again. Okay. Oh, man. Can Cobolli do it on Zverev's serve? Let's see. Great deep serve by Zverev, but Cobolli got it back. Zverev did not do much with his forehand. Good cross-court forehand. No way, Cobolli down the line winner. No way. 5th set. Oh my gosh. Zverev did not do enough. I could not believe that. He hit a great first serve. Cobolli got it back, and then Zverev just hit such a mid forehand. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to a 5th set. Zverev is going to freak out. I am going to take a break. I need to get water. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. I also needed some food. Guys, it's only 10 a.m. here in LA. So I need a little breakfast. I have some overnight oats. All right, so what do we think is going to happen? I think Zverev, I think he'll be fine the early part of the set, but if he gets down a break, I think his mind is going to unravel, and I think it'll just be bad news, because this is kind of what happens when he suddenly feels the pressure and he starts to see the worst case scenario happening. He freaks out. And I think he was so overconfident coming into this match that he thought it was his. But we'll see. But man, I have to give credit to Cobolli for staying aggressive even when things were really scary. Because I feel like a lot of players are like, all right, I just need to play it safe. I need to get the ball in. I can't make a stupid error. And he was still going for winners when he saw the opportunity. Here's some stats here. This is the 32nd 5-set match in this tournament, which is just one shy of the tournament record. So the record for the most 5-set matches at Roland Garros is 33. This is 32. Don't mind me while I have some breakfast. Sorry. I need some calories. All right. Here we go. Fifth set. Cobolli serving. Is Cobolli serving? I'm doing a bit of a replay from the previous sets. So I missed the first set because I was sleeping, because it was 6 a.m. and I was not waking up. But it looks like I didn't miss much. They're showing some replays. I think the last 3 sets have been quite consistent in the way that they're playing. I know I mentioned this before, but I think they've both had a pretty similar game of standard rally, ground stroke rally, and then when you see the opportunity, take the approach shot and then try to close it out at the net. I mean, Zverev's been doing that even more, but here's some stats. This is interesting. So Cobolli has more second serve points won, 50% versus 43% for Zverev. Unforced errors and winners, they're pretty similar. First serve percentage, Zverev is clearly winning, 75% versus Cobolli at 52%. But if you take out the first set, they're probably pretty equivalent. Obviously, Cobolli did terribly the first set. What's going on? Is someone? He must be off court. Is he changing clothes? Is he going to the bathroom? Okay, he's back. Cobolli. All right, they're about to start. I think Cobolli had a bathroom break. Okay, they're finally ready. Cobolli is serving. Here we go. Let's see if Zverev stays focused. This will be really interesting. Okay. And the 5th set starts. And I'm done. First serve just out. Second serve to Zverev backhand. Good return, deep. Cobolli, unforced error on the backhand, cross court. It's okay. All right, love 15. First serve in the net. Oh boy. Second serve. Good kick, second serve to Zverev backhand. Cobolli running Zverev around, comes to the net, and Zverev gets the error of the ball into the net. So, 15-all. That was nice. This is really exciting. I love that it's a fifth set. All right, first serve in the net. Second serve to Zverev forehand. Cobolli with some good pace on his forehand. Cross-court rally, which is what they love to do. Good angle by Zverev. Cobolli, just got it in, nice. And Cobolli goes for the cross-court forehand winner and misses it. A little too much. Hey, he's going for it though. All right, 15-30. Looks like the sun is gone. They have some shade. They've been playing for 3 hours and 40 minutes. I assume both of their fitness levels will be fine. This isn't a 5-hour match yet. Good deep serve by Cobolli. Good inside-out forehand, Cobolli. Now he's running Zverev around. Nice. Ready for the smash winner. Oh, not great, but he's there. Cobolli with the volley. Zverev down the line. Winner. No. Cobolli was ready to put the point away with the forehand. Easy forehand. And he hit it basically like the middle of the court. It basically hit the service line. And then he was stuck at the net with not much to do. Oh, damn it. Great forehand slice. I'm sorry, backhand slice by Zverev, though. So 15-40. Great serve, ace by Cobolli, right down the middle. That was awesome. All right, 30-40. Let's see if he can save another break point. Went for the first serve, but stopped it before he hit it. First serve in the net. Break point, second serve. Here we go. Oh boy. Zverev keeping the ball deep. Wow. Zverev goes for the cross-court backhand angle, but hit it in the net. Man. I just think Zverev has been playing tentatively. I'll see Zverev in certain matches, and I'm like, wow, he's untouchable. He has such a wide wingspan. He can get to everything. He hits it hard. He has a great serve. And then I'll see him in another match and be like, he feels like he's not doing much. All right. First serve of the net. Deuce. Good second serve. Cobolli rips the forehand down the line. Zverev's there. All right. Mid-court rally. Right down the middle. They're both doing it right down the middle. Oh, good cross-court angle by Cobolli. Good cross-court backhand deep. But then he misses it. Damn it. Backhand unforced error. All right. Advantage Zverev. Can he save another break point? Okay, here we go. Great serve to Zverev backhand. No, Cobolli. Oh, man. Hit the serve out wide to Zverev backhand. Went back to Cobolli's forehand. He just tried to do too much with it. Tried to hit that corner again. And missed it. So now, the early break from Zverev. But I'm confident. I'm confident he can break back. Oh my god, this stat is brutal. It says the people who have lost their first 3 major finals. You have Zverev, Ruud, Thiem, Ivanisevic, Agassi, Murray, Lendl. That's so interesting. So Ruud has been in 3 finals. Wow. He's lost all 3. And then Thiem lost his first 3, but then he won the 4th, obviously, at the US Open against Zverev. All right, here we go. Zverev serving up a break at 1-love. The thing is, I wanted Cobolli to break Zverev to then put pressure on Zverev, because when Zverev feels pressure, his mental game goes to shit. But when he's in control, he's usually fine. Anyway, 1-love Zverev serving. Serve way out wide. He tried it down the middle. Second serve. Wow, double fault. Tried another serve down the middle, just way too deep. Love 15. He's had 7 double faults. Cobolli is at 2. Interesting. All right, love 15. First serve down the middle, but it's wide. Second serve. Will he double fault again? He double faulted again. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, love 30. Let's hope Cobolli can capitalize on this. He's getting a lucky break here. This is what Zverev does. Like, it just always feels mental. He has a breakdown. All right. Solid first serve. Cobolli got it back, but just wide. Hit the net, dropped out. All right, 15-30. Can Cobolli get to a double break point? Let's see. Great first serve down the middle, but Cobolli's there, but no, hit it just a bit too long. Tried to loop it back. We're at 30 all. Come on, Flavio. First serve. Good deep first serve. Flavio's there. Okay. Cross-court backhand rally, their favorite thing to do. Who's going to change the direction first? We'll see. They're both playing it safe right now. Wow. Zverev hits a standard backhand, but it's just long. Interesting. Cobolli was patient and waited for Zverev to make the error. Break point to get back on serve. Let's see how this goes. Cobolli has converted 3 out of 4 break points, which is very solid this match. Okay, here we go. He was about to serve, stopped again. Solid first serve to Cobolli backhand, but Cobolli got a great backhand back down the line. He's back in it. And Zverev, they're in the cross-court rally. Zverev tries for a drop shot. Cobolli's there, down the line. Oh no, Zverev with the backhand down the line winner. That was solid. Damn. I was impressed by Cobolli's return. It was deep. It got him back to the center of the court. He could reset and stay in the point. But yeah, it was just too good from Zverev on that down the line backhand. All right, deuce. Good down the middle serve. Zverev approaches. Cobolli, no. Cobolli had it. Zverev gave the drop shot. Cobolli was there. Tried to do cross court, but just hit the top of the tape of the net. Damn it. So now it's game point Zverev. It was a terrible half volley by Zverev. So Cobolli was there. Oh well. All right, advantage Zverev. Come on. Good down the middle serve by Zverev, but Cobolli had a great deep return. Cobolli with the forehand winner. Oh my God, this is what I love about his game. Even when he's down game point, he's still going to go for shots. He got back into the point, put the pressure on, and then ripped the forehand down the line. That was awesome. And whereas Zverev, I feel like, is just keeping the ball in. All right, back to deuce. Ooh, great serve out wide, but Cobolli's there. Okay, they're both in the standard rally. Zverev with the nice angle on the forehand cross court. All right, they're both back. Oh man, Zverev with the backhand down the line. That was good. Damn it. Advantage Zverev. It was sort of a mid-court rally, and then suddenly Zverev had just a really brilliant down the line backhand. Good placement. Not even the fastest, but let's see it again. Yeah. Cobolli got his racket on it, but couldn't do anything. Game point. Great down the middle serve right on the line. Cobolli tried to punch it back, but hit it out. Game Zverev. I still feel confident that Cobolli's going to come back. Normally I wouldn't if Zverev were up a break in the fifth, but I just feel like Zverev is not doing anything remarkable with his game. So we'll see. All right. Cobolli serving. Love to. Here we go. Serve down the middle. Oh, Lord. Backhand unforced error. He just went for a bit too much with that. Sometimes he tries to place it like right in the corner, and then if he's off, he's going to miss it by like a foot, 2 feet, which is what happened. Okay, love 15. All right, first serve in. Cobolli tries for the drop shot. It's good, it's good, it's good. Oh, shit. Oh my God, Cobolli got it. Okay, sorry. Couldn't commentate fast enough. Wow, they got into a bit of a volley rally. That was good. Drop shot was decent, but Zverev was there. And then I thought Cobolli was going to put away the winner, but Zverev was there again. Oof, that was awesome. Cobolli with the swinging volley forehand. 15-all. Good. No, serve was just out. He tried it. It was a good wide serve, but... Second serve. Nice down the middle second serve. Cobolli down the line forehand. Oh, man. Unforced error backhand for Cobolli. Damn it. All right. Unfortunately, Cobolli's feeling pressure again. 15-30. But he doesn't look phased, which is good. Okay. First serve way out. Damn it. Second serve. He hasn't had a double fault in a long time, which is good. Second serve just hit the net, so he's going to do another one. Thank God, because the Zverev return was really good. All right. Cross court Cobolli, it's out. 15-40. 2 break points. He wasn't even going for too much. It just seemed like a silly unforced error. Damn it. I don't know if I'm delusional, but even if Cobolli loses this game, I still feel like he has a chance. All right, first serve way out again. He tried to go out wide. Second serve to Zverev forehand. Down the line forehand, approaches the net. Brilliant backhand volley. Wow, good job, Cobolli. Took his chance to approach the net, tapped the backhand volley. Once it bounced, it was practically dead on arrival, so Zverev couldn't get to it. That was great. All right, 1 break point saved. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, man, another bad first serve into the net. Second serve. Okay. Cross court backhand, nice. Down the line backhand by Cobolli. Oh gosh, Zverev forehand down the line. Zverev drop shot. Cobolli is there, but Zverev has the open court, and he gets it. Oh, damn it. 3-love Zverev. Look, it's hard to hold your serve when you can't get a first serve in. So, he tried his best, but his second serve is nothing great. So, Zverev is able to take control of the point. And, okay, so we're at 3-0. Zverev up 2 breaks. I still have hope for Cobolli. And I think it would be also hilarious if Cobolli comes back. So let's see. All right, whoops, sorry guys. Here we go. I think this is going to be kind of do or die, because if Cobolli can't get a break here, and God forbid if Cobolli loses his serve, well then there's probably no way to come back. Although I shouldn't say that. I hate when commentators say that, and they're like, all right, this is over. Let's talk about the next match. It's like, no, it's not done yet. I'm curious how Zverev is going to play this. Is he going to just wait for Cobolli to make errors? Or is he going to be aggressive? Because he hasn't been that aggressive. All right, new balls. Here we go. First serve down the middle, good. Cobolli's there. Wow, Zverev tried for the cross-court backhand. I thought he had the good angle, but he hit it too far wide. So Cobolli has a bit of momentum in this game so far. Let's see if he can keep it. Love 15. Serve down the middle. Cobolli's there again. Deep return. Nice angle on the Cobolli backhand. Zverev, good speed in the backhand down the line. Approaches the net. Yeah, damn it. Cobolli backhand in the net. That was tough. Zverev was putting on the pressure with that pace. His approach shot. It's all right. 15-all. I'm surprised Cobolli went down the line on that backhand. He's so far back, he should have gone cross court. All right. Good serve down the middle. Cobolli's there, backhand return. Oh, wow, another backhand miss by Zverev. Cross court. All right. Four-hour match time right now. Okay, first serve. Nice deep first serve. Cobolli loops it back. And another backhand miss by Zverev. Wow. 15-40. He just can't find his rhythm with his backhand this game. All 3 points he lost were because of the backhand errors. Okay, double break point. If only Cobolli had held his serve the previous game. Another first serve in. Cobolli loops it back. And he's in it. Backhand cross court. This time Zverev gets it. And then Cobolli hits the backhand down the line in the net. I'm surprised he went for that already. He should have forced a few more backhands from Zverev. All right, still break point. 30-40. Oh, serve was just long. Thought that hit the net. I mean, the line. Second serve. It's getting interesting. Oh, man, it hit the line. Cobolli backhand cross court. Backhand down the line by Zverev. Great shot. Cobolli's there. Zverev down the line, approaches the net. Cobolli approaches. Oh, God. Now Cobolli's at the net. Overhead, smash. Zverev's there. Another overhead in the net. No. Shit. Overheads are so fascinating. They're so hard for so many players. Djokovic is notorious for having a bad overhead. When I played, I always avoided overheads. I'm like, I'm letting this shit bounce, and then I'm hitting a forehand. Damn it. Cobolli had a brilliant lob, a volley lob. The first overhead was decent, but the second one, he was just quite far back and couldn't clear the net. Oh, man, back to deuce. Zverev tried for that serve out wide, but just missed it. Thank God. Second serve. Out. Wow, double fault. He wants to check the mark, but that was definitely out. Wow. Okay. So, some good luck for Cobolli. He gets to try again for a break. God, he needs this. Good serve, first serve in. Brought Cobolli out wide, but Cobolli got there, and now it's overhead for Zverev. Let's see. Smashes it. Yeah. Not much you could do there. Back to deuce. All right, let's see. It's kind of do or die now for Cobolli. This would be huge if he can get a break in this game. If not, it's dicey. Okay, first serve. Good first serve out wide to Cobolli's forehand, and Zverev approached with the backhand. Cobolli's there with the lob. Another overhead. Yep, Zverev got it. It's too good. That was like a textbook point. Bring your opponent out wide, take him to the other side of the court, and then all he can do is throw up the lob. Damn it. So game point to go up for love. Okay. Choke, choke, choke. Oh, fuck. That was a good serve. Cobolli's there with another lob. Zverev with the forehead, but Cobolli's there. The backhand volley, too good. Game Zverev. Wow. For love. Again, I still think Cobolli can come back. Am I delusional? The problem is when Zverev comes to the net, it's just bad news because he's so damn tall. And if he's coming to the net, he's already in control of the point. Cobolli's serving now. Great forehand. Cobolli approaches. That's out. Out. Okay. Good. 15-love. Good serve. Good forehand approach shot. Zverev couldn't do much with it. I'm not going to say Cobolli needs this game for sure, but pretty much. Good forehand to bring Zverev out. He approaches. Great backhand volley. Basically touched the line. Zverev hits the ball in the net. Nice. 30-love. That's what we need. Quick points. I think Cobolli's handling the pressure really well. Just sticking to his game. Serve down the middle, but just wide. Second serve. Second serve, Zverev forehand. Oh, Cobolli tries the drop shot. It's okay. Actually, it was good. It was good. Zverev hits the ball in the net. The ball was quite high over the net, but once it landed, it didn't do much. Probably had some good backspin. So Zverev couldn't do much with it. All right. Game point. 3 game points. Nice. All right. 4-1. All right, guys. Cobolli's going to win the next 5 games in a row. It's okay. We're good. No, but in all seriousness, if Cobolli can win the next 2 games, I think at least it puts a little pressure on Zverev to hold his serve. Because I'm sure Zverev feels very confident right now, and we want him to get a little shaken mentally, because that's when he starts to unravel. So we'll see. 4-1. I will say this match, I don't want to say it hasn't been the most exciting, but it's, I don't know. Each point sort of feels the same. So maybe I will say it just hasn't been that exciting. I want things to step up a notch in this set. Aw, Cobolli's trying to get the crowd in with him. That's cute. See, he hasn't lost hope. That's what I like about him. Each point feels like he approaches it in a similar way. Doesn't matter if he's down. He's not going to let up. So here we go. Zverev serving 4-1. Okay, just give us some double faults, Zverev. Oh, man, first serve in, deep. Cobolli's there. Resets, center of the court. Zverev down the line backhand. Cobolli's there. Cross court backhand, Zverev. No, Cobolli. So here's the problem. Cobolli forehand out. Zverev was clearly in control at that point. And I think when Zverev hit that forehand cross court, Cobolli was like, I'm going to go for a winner. And it didn't work. So here we are. 15-love, Zverev. Good deep serve by Zverev. Zverev approaches on the backhand, but Cobolli, the backhand winner, cross court. Brilliant. That was great. Zverev approached with the backhand, but it was nothing remarkable. Cobolli was there, and he took that swing low over the net. Great angle, and Zverev didn't even touch it. Wow. 15-all. Oof. Here we go. Great serve down the middle. Cobolli backing in the net. I mean, Cobolli's so far back, so to get that backhand back, you need to swing quite hard. And even if it had gone over the net, Zverev was there at the net waiting with the volley. All right, 30-15. Damn it. I really don't want it to go to 5-1. Wow, great serve right in the line down the middle. Zverev's there with the overhead, and Cobolli hit it out. Damn it. 40-15. I give props to Cobolli for getting that serve back, but not much you can do when you're that far behind the baseline. 40-15, 2 game points. First serve in the net. Okay. Cobolli is still so far back. Second serve. Cobolli resets, gets back in the center of the court. Down the line backhand, but it's in the net. No. Man, I'm surprised he went for that. On one hand, I give him credit. He doesn't let up when he's down, but I don't know why you do a backhand down the line when you can do cross court. well. 1-5. Zverev 1 game away. Oh boy. Is he really going to win his first major? Okay, first serve in by Cobolli. Drop shot, and it's in the net. I knew it. Oh, fuck. Love 15. They've been playing for 4 hours and 14 minutes. Okay. Good first serve to Zverev backhand, but he's there. Oh my gosh. Cobolli with the backhand out. Zverev's return was, I think, unexpected because it was a great first serve, but he punched that backhand back, and then Cobolli was suddenly there to deal with a backhand, and he tried to go down the line. Did not work. Love 30. 2 points away. Oh, man. Good first, no. Serve was just out. Close. Second serve. Are you kidding me? A double fault? No. No. He has not had a double fault in like 3 hours. Oh my gosh. Love 40. 3 championship points. Okay, but what if Cobolli came back from here? Wouldn't that be cool? Damn it. Okay, here we go. First serve, nice. Down the line backhand, hits the net, over the net. Zverev's there. Nope. Okay, he saved it. He got lucky. Hit the top of the tape in the net. Just bounced over. Saved one. Saved 1 match point. God. All right, here we go. I just want him to win this game. It'd be so cool. Okay. Good serve out wide, but it hit the top of the tape. So he'll serve again. First serve. Oh, God. First serve down the middle. Great. Zverev's there with the backhand. Drop shot by Cobolli. Zverev's there. No, no. Oh, shit. Oh my God, overhead. No, match. No, Cobolli. Oh man, he missed the overhead. And Zverev wins his first major. And is he crying? Damn it. Interesting. Well, I'm sure a lot of people are not happy. I'm going to go to Twitter after this and see what people are saying. But Zverev finally won his first major. Okay. A French Open and then the gold medal. Olympics. Interesting. Well, I think it was a good effort by Cobolli. And I think to the end, Cobolli did not let up. He said, I'm still going to go for shots. If I miss, I miss. And so at least he didn't play so tentatively that he regretted anything, in my opinion. Wow. My brain is immediately going to Wimbledon now. I'm so curious what's going to happen. I'm excited. And it's only 3 weeks away, which I didn't realize until last night when I'm like, wait, when does Wimbledon start? It always sneaks up on me. Interesting. Okay. So let's look at these stats. First German man to win a major since 1996, Boris Becker. First German man to win Roland Garros since 1937. And this is interesting. The 7th oldest man to win a first major. Okay, that's kind of a random stat, but that's interesting because he's 29 years old winning his first major. Wow. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. If Alcaraz were here, this wouldn't be happening. I don't know. I think this was just kind of a circumstantial thing where, not to be a jerk, but he didn't really have to. Did he have to play any top 10 players this entire tournament? I don't think he did. Obviously, you had Alcaraz out, Sinner got out early, Djokovic got out early, and so I'm almost positive his path to the final was just really easy. And then even in the final, he didn't play a top 10 player. So look at me, I'm being a jerk. I'm trying to like take away this win from him. No, we'll see what happens at Wimbledon. But yeah, I'm happy it went to a fifth. It was fun to watch. Not the most exciting match, but decent. So, all right, guys. I'm going to end it. I'm going to go eat. It's early here in LA, but thank you for those who watched. And I'll be streaming other matches in the